Hey kids! So I already tried to record this video once, and I literally spent 3 hours filming, and let me tell you, it was an absolute clusterfuck. But I have really, so I liked that these have, I think I drank too much kombucha and matcha today, and I'm like a little bit jittery but tired at the same time because it's like 6 o'clock. I'm very confused. I tried filming that the day that all the World War III memes came out, and I think it shows in the video. In the back of my head the entire time I was just thinking like, holy shit, I hope I don't die, or worse, be forced to become a housewife. Anyways, now it's a couple days later and the general existential dread has just settled in a little bit more, so I'm doing fine. I got sick again, even though I was sick literally last week. Not only that, but I'm on my period again. For like the 2nd time in 3 weeks. So, anyways, World War III jokes aside, in more politically relevant news, today I'm gonna be talking about some cute clothing that I wore this year. I thought this would be an interesting video to make because I feel like nowadays we get very overwhelmed with like millions of choices of fashion items, millions of fashion trends. Every single fucking thing the Kardashians wear becomes like an instant trend. There's just so much fashion out there that it can be really hard to figure out in the long term what is a purchase that actually fits well into your wardrobe, that makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel like yourself, and what is just kind of like a fleeting trend or something that might look cute on somebody else but doesn't actually work for you. And I am definitely still on my learning curve when it comes to this. I have made my fair share of like dumb as shit purchases this year, but I think this year has also been the first year that I have started building like a wardrobe with a strong foundation that I'm actually really proud of. It's the first year that I've started investing in some really good quality pieces that I feel like I'm gonna own for a really long time. So I do think I have some good wardrobe staples to recommend to you guys. I think I have a pretty good mix of items that are thrifted from more affordable brands and from more expensive investment brands here. So hopefully there is something for everybody here. I do feel like our little best dressed community is going through a little bit of a transition right now, as some of you guys are starting to graduate like me and you're having your first full-time jobs with disposable income. Some of you guys are like full-blown adults with careers. Some of you guys are still in college or high school and you might be saving up for your education or paying off debt or supporting your families. And I feel like everybody has very different price ranges right now. So I'm trying to like jump the gap and provide options for everybody. Hopefully that is helpful. Okay, cool, let's jump in. So first up, I wanted to talk about the granddaddy of all basics, which is a good pair of jeans. Maybe I should do this whole segment just like lying down. Nope. I've been through more jeans this year than I've been through boys, and that is saying something. But unlike in my romantic life, I have found a keeper when it comes to denim. Yes, that's right, folks. I have finally found the perfect pair of jeans for me. These jeans and I are getting married in the spring in the Hamptons. The theme is Canadian jumpsuit. We're going for a plant-based rustic wedding. We're gonna have lots of burlap. We're forgoing plates because plates are actually a social construct. Anyways, these are the Levi's ribcage jeans. I actually only bought them like a month and a half ago, but they are still my most worn jeans because I have worn them nearly every single day since I bought them. What I love about these is that they are a very stiff denim that is a high percentage of cotton. Now they are kind of a bitch to break in because the material is so tough, but I love stiff denim because it lasts so much longer than like your stretchy, flimsy jegging material, and it doesn't rip around the crotch, which is like my #1 thing that I need in a pair of jeans. I don't know what is going on in my crotchal region, but like, oh boy, she works through jeans like nothing else. Sorry, it makes it sound like I hump a lot of things in my jeans. I swear I'm just like a regular person who walks in them. I also love how high-waisted these are. I am a high-waisted hoe, what can I say? I think these are like a 12 or 13 inch rise, so they really go up above your belly button. They suck you in. For me, that's perfect because I own a lot of crop tops, but I don't really like showing my stomach, and I like that these jeans like go up right to where my crop tops end. And thirdly, the length is perfect for me. Normally when I get straight leg jeans, I feel like they're jeans that are made for like models who are, you know, 5'9", 6'2", and wear size 13 Nikes. So normally I have to cut off the bottom of my jeans or alter them so that they are ankle height, but I'm 5'5", and the 27-inch inseam was perfect for me. They do offer a 30-inch inseam though if you are struck with the plight of being a tall girl. These are the perfect jeans if you have a more straight up and down figure, but I will say there is not that much room for your hips or butt. I do not have the most gluteus in my maximus, and these are still pretty tight around my butt, so if you are curvier, I would recommend recommend Aritzia or Madewell. They have really great quality jeans that still have a little bit of stretch in them. And if you're on a budget, I would recommend American Eagle or Abercrombie jeans when they go on sale, and you can get them for around like $35 to $40. My most worn t-shirt from this year, which you guys are probably sick and tired of fucking seeing in every single video, is my Guns N' Roses tee. No, I don't know a single one of their songs, but I do know every band member's social security number. I got this secondhand from an Instagram shop called shop_Jen. I really would recommend Instagram shops or Depop shops for graphic t-shirts. If you're new to the whole world of buying secondhand and vintage, I think that t-shirts are a great place to start because you pretty much already know how they're gonna fit, and it's a lot less intimidating than to buy from like a Depop shop that doesn't have a return policy or something like that. Now, the reason I wear this shirt so much, first of all, it's just really comfortable, but secondly, I have found that the colors on this graphic match perfectly with the color scheme of my closet. For example, there are some dark green leaves that go well with these dark green corduroy pants that I have. It has these red roses that tie in with red bottoms that I have. I even have this leather jacket with like a red lining on the inside, and those little like colors match up and then make the outfit look really cohesive. So I would recommend, if you guys are shopping for a graphic t-shirt, kind of dissect the colors and think critically about like each color in the graphic, whether it would complement items that you already own. Next up, I have this top, which is kind of my upgraded version of a white t-shirt. This is a really comfortable flowy top that is just as comfortable as a t-shirt, but it is elevated by this lacy detail around the collar and the sleeves. Also, if you want evidence as to how much I wore this, it's literally pilling at the front, and I didn't even know that it was physically possible for satin to pill. That is how many times I've worn this top. I think everybody has a different version of their go-to cute top. You know, like the top that you wear with jeans when you don't really know what else to wear, but you want to look a little bit cute that day, but it's like still kind of a no-brainer outfit. For me, I really like something that is flowy, so it's nice and breathable for the summer, that is cropped so I can wear it with high-waisted jeans and a high-waisted skirt and not have to think about tucking it in. And I like an open neckline because, without sounding too conceited, I just really think that I have a good collarbone area, and it is one of my favorite parts of my body to show off. So yeah, I think this highlights it well, and it's very like easy breezy cover girl. My last top is the good old comfy hoodie. Now, you guys probably don't see me wearing this too much unless it's like in a me editing clip in one of my videos, but pretty much any time that I'm having a day in, editing, lounging in my bed, crying myself to sleep, this is the top that I'm wearing. We've been through some tough times together, baby. Now, when I'm at home, I love being comfortable and cozy and like a giant sweatpant potato as much as the next person, but I have found that if I wear like super lumpy, gray, sad sweatpants and sweatshirts for too long, I will just like lose my sense of humanity. Like, and I'm speaking from personal experience because I did this in high school a lot. I would just feel like such a lump and I wouldn't be motivated to get out of bed or to get my work done. I really do think that even when I am alone, fashion affects how I feel about myself. And for me, that is like the power of fashion, right? Not necessarily dressing up to look attractive for other people, but being able to like put on something and feel motivated and confident. So for me, even on my days when I am completely alone at home, I like having a hoodie that is still kind of cute. It's in like an uplifting color. It's a cropped silhouette, so it still looks really cute with high-waisted leggings or high-waisted shorts. And it just makes me feel motivated to get my work done while still being really comfortable. This is a Champion hoodie, and I have to say, Champion had the biggest glow up of the past decade, and that is saying something because I did not start off the 2010s looking too hot either. But remember when you could buy Champion at Target for like $10? And now, like, I honestly respect the shit out of this company because their material is so good. I didn't think that hoodie material could be better than regular hoodie material, but like, it really is. Their fabric is soft, it is sturdy, and it lasts so fucking long. I have washed and dried this hoodie I think like 60 times since I got it, and it is barely pilling at all. It almost looks brand new, so I am really impressed with the quality of this. However, if this is a bit pricey for you, I would recommend checking out your local thrift store and just taking scissors and cutting off the bottom of a hoodie to make it cropped. Now, this is my most worn dress of the year. This is the first date dress for me. I think I've worn it on like literally every first date that I've gone on this year. And this is also my go-to, like throw it on in 5 seconds but I still look like I really tried outfit. Everybody's go-to dress will be different, but for me, I love a fit and flare silhouette. If I'm going out on a date or I'm just like existing as a regular person, I like to be able to eat and drink and still have room to feel really comfortable in whatever I'm wearing. I spent like the majority of college sucking in my stomach, and I'm just like so over it. Flat stomachs are a social construct, 2020. I spent so much of my fucking life being self-conscious about my body, and not in this decade, ladies. I also look for dresses that work with bras that I already own. That sounds so fucking obvious, but you would be surprised with how many dresses are like backless, strapless, have the most complicated like bondage style silhouette, and then you need like pasties, boob tape, an entire construction crew to like hoist up your boob. I have definitely fallen for that trap a couple times and been like, it's not too bad, I'll just put on pasties. But when it comes down to it on the night that I want to go out, I cannot bring myself to like stick my nipples onto my boobs, and I just go for something like this, which just works with a bralette. And finally, when it comes to dresses, fit is key. Now this dress is from quite an expensive brand. It's called Privacy Please, and I actually love this dress brand secretly more than Reformation. Reformation, I still love you, but this is like my mistress. However, you do not need to spend that much money on a dress. You can buy one in the sale section, you can buy something much more affordable, and either learn to alter it yourself, take it to your mom to help you out and get her to teach you how to sew, or you can take it to your local tailor. Tailors are such like an underrated part of our economy. They are so talented, and they are actually not that expensive. I will put up some cute dresses here, but really you can find them anywhere, and it's all about finding a fit that works for you. Next up, we've got my corduroy overalls. For like 3 weeks after I bought these overalls, I would not wear anything else. I wore these nearly every single day in every single video. I don't know what it is, but these overalls just make me feel like I can get anything done. I feel like a very chic Bob the Builder, which is honestly all I aspire to be. I love wearing these with a t-shirt underneath while I'm editing or making over my apartment or painting, and it just makes me feel super productive. Or when I'm going to a social gathering, I'll wear these with a bralette and nothing else underneath, so it's like a little bit of sexy side torso, and they make me feel very confident and cool and like tucked in. Now I think this is a hashtag just social anxiety things, but when I go out, and especially when I'm hanging out in a group setting or with like a new friend who I don't know too well, I think a lot about how I hold my body and whether it is like normal to other people. I just become very like conscious of my limbs and whether they are in a normal position. So I feel most comfortable in a piece of clothing where I can sit crisscross applesauce, or I can put my hands in my pockets, because I just feel like at ease in those positions. Sorry, like I hope that you guys don't relate, because it's kind of sucks. Yeah, these overalls have been my new go-to for social gatherings because they make me feel a little bit more comfortable. Yay. Anyways, I think the moral of the story here is not necessarily that you guys need to buy corduroy overalls, but I think that everybody has a different article of clothing that makes them feel really confident and like themselves, and that is like the best thing to buy for yourself. Next up, for bottoms, I have sorry, I was just thinking about all of those videos that pop up on my recommended that are compilations of Jade West from Victorious topping bottoms for like 4 minutes straight. Is it just me, or does the algorithm like really think that I'm gay? Anyways, here's this skirt. I never would have guessed that a tan skater skirt would be a wardrobe essential for me. I always hear people talking about black skirts or denim skirts, but for me, this has just been the perfect skirt that goes with all of my outfits. I like how it's like a little bit schoolgirl chic, but not super in your face like porno choke me daddy. It just kind of like whispers choke me daddy. Something that people don't talk about enough is having skirts that are actually made of like a sturdy, thick fabric that make your butt feel like secure. I'm so fucking tired of these like flimsy Forever 21 Brandy Melville skirts that feel like somebody gently laid tissue paper over your butt. I love that this skirt really stays up at my waist, and it's a sturdy enough and thick enough fabric that I can tuck in oversized t-shirts or bulky thrifted tops, and the fabric is thick enough that you don't see all of those additional like folds and layers from my shirt. This skirt is also the perfect length that I can twirl, I can move, I can walk around, and my ass will not be out. Nothing is worse than having to do the like bodycon mini skirt shuffle all day and like constantly pulling it down because they ride up your butt. This skirt is from Los Angeles Apparel, which is owned by the same guy who owned American Apparel. He just like reopened kind of under a different company name, and they have all of like the American Apparel basics. So it is made in Los Angeles and it is really well constructed. So I do think it's worth the price, but in case it's out of your price range, here is an alternative. Okay, the sun is setting, so I had to turn on my studio lights. Next up, I have Some more corduroy. I have my corduroy bell bottoms. Now, 2019 was a big year for funky pants for me. I've officially decided that every time you say funky pants, you gotta do a little jazz hand action. That just seems right. I feel like when I was younger, a lot of my sense of style revolved around looking the most feminine and the most like traditionally hourglass figure, girly, cute, because I never felt like feminine enough because I wasn't like super curvy and I didn't have like super big boobs. But I think as I've grown up, especially this past year, I've really ventured more into like tailored silhouettes, more menswear inspired stuff, and that stuff like makes me feel equally quote unquote attractive because I like feel confident in it. Hashtag empowering. Anyways, I love these corduroy bell bottoms. When I originally got these, I was not sure how much I was gonna wear them just because the corduroy felt very, very bold to me. But since they're a subdued color, it doesn't feel like my legs are screaming, "Look at me," to the world. They're really not that intimidating to wear. A theme with most of these items so far is that it is all about fit and comfort, and these pants just fit me like a fucking glove. They make my butt look really good, if I may say so myself. I also think the bell bottoms are a surprisingly flattering silhouette because when I pair them with heeled boots, it makes it look like my leg goes from the bottom of the flare of the bell bottom all the way up to my waist. And overall, I just like feel so fucking groovy in them. I've worn this out with a bustier and honestly, like it makes me feel so sexy and confident. Or I wear this with a black t-shirt and black boots on more casual days. Since these are a very niche item, I'm not sure I'm gonna find an exact dupe for them, but I will put up some alternatives for funky pants over here. Next up, we have coats. Now, this is the first year that I have had a real winter coat because I am a flimsy little springtime bitch and I have not experienced a real winter in like 3 years. I went to some colder cities this fall and this has been the jacket that helped me survive. And when I moved to New York in literally 9 days, you bet your ass I am gonna be wearing this every single day as well. Sorry, the arm of this coat was like touching me a little sexually. Not on this Christian Minecraft server, good sir. My recommendations, if you're gonna invest in a good winter coat, are first of all, look for something in a neutral color like tan or black. Do not get white because as soon as you sit your ass down on any surface, it will get dirty. Right now, there is a big bright puffer trend, and you know, if that sparks joy for you, you can go ahead and buy one, but do not be surprised when your lime green marshmallow of a coat is not in style next season. Second of all, look for a classic style. This is that double-breasted pea coat type that has been in style since I like exited the womb, and hopefully it will be in style until I roll my body into its grave. Or I am blown to bits in World War III. Whichever one comes first, ladies. And thirdly, buy a coat with a little bit of wiggle room. I got mine in an extra small, which is my usual size, but this coat is built to be a little bit slouchy, so otherwise I would have gone one size up so that I can layer a bunch of sweaters and other jackets underneath without my arms getting like sausage casinged really tight into the sleeves. Now, I think of all items in your wardrobe, it is really hard to save money on a coat. You can get them cheaper, but they just like will not keep you as warm, which is the main function of a coat to begin with, which I know sucks because then coats are really fucking expensive. But in order to get a coat cheaper, my best recommendation is to buy off season, especially as we enter the end of winter and it goes into springtime. Check out the sale section of your local department store or Aritzia, which is where I got this coat, and they should mark down their coats like 50% at the end of the season. Just make sure you get something classic that you're still gonna love next year, and then you can just wait it out for 6 more months and then you will have the perfect coat. My last clothing item is this thrifted denim jacket. This is my good old Harley Davidson jacket, which you guys have seen a million times if you watch my videos. I thrifted this for $15 and I think this is objectively the best $15 I've ever spent. Actually, I think the best $15 I ever spent was Venmoing somebody the cost of half of a CVS brand Plan B. This is the second best $15 I've ever spent. First of all, the logo is super cool on this. It says Love Ride, and I love how just like vaguely sexual that is. Second of all, this jacket is the perfect, say it with me kids, juxtaposition with something that is more like romantic and feminine, or something that is more tight-fitting like a bodycon dress. This outfit I'm modeling for you now with the cowboy boots was like my go-to going out outfit. It made me feel like very sexy, but also cool and casual at the same time. Okay, last up we have shoes and accessories. You guys will not be surprised, but my most worn white sneakers are my Nike Air Force 1 Jesters. These are pretty much exactly the same as the Air Force Ones, except that they have a slightly higher platform, and the logo is kind of like Salvador Dali'd down the side, which I think is kind of, oop, which I think is kind of cool. I know these are very trendy and like a little bit basic, but they're just so comfortable. I could like run a marathon in these. Well, okay, I couldn't run a marathon, but if I could run a marathon, I could do it in these shoes. I also always gravitate towards sneakers with a low top so that I can slip them on and I don't have to retie the laces. Yes, I will spend like 4 hours getting an extra shot for a video, but I am too lazy to unlace and then lace up my sneakers again. My other most worn shoes are these black boots. These are the shoes that I bought like a year and a half ago when I got my first big paycheck from YouTube. It was from my original apartment makeover. They are the most expensive shoes that I own, but it was money that I was proud that I earned and I spent it on something that I really like and that makes me happy. I wear these boots every single week and nearly in every single video. I love the lace up detail on these that's almost like reminiscent of a corset. It's super cool. And the block heel that flares out at the bottom. I feel like a very chic witch in these boots and yeah, I think they just complete any outfit. For a more affordable alternative though, I do love these boots from Urban Outfitters as well. These are so fucking comfortable and I will link some other more affordable options here. This is the first year that I bought a purse. Now, when I was in college, like I genuinely did not understand what the hype over purses was all about because I just put everything in my backpack. But now in my very limited experience as an adult woman, I do understand how it's nice to have a little bag to finish off your outfit and to carry your stuff. So this has been my most worn one of the year. I got this from Princess Polly and every single time I wear this out, people compliment me on it and they like want to look closer at it because they think it's like the coolest bag of all time. This has been a great way to finish off thrifted outfits. If I have like a romantic vintage floral, this pearl detail looks great with it. Or even if I have a plain outfit like this, it's really nice to have a statement bag to make it feel a little bit more fancy. And this is also the perfect size for my camera equipment. A lot of purses are like too small to fit my vlog camera in, but this has a little bit of extra room. And lastly, my most worn toilet paper. No, I just realized this has been chilling in the background of this entire video. Lastly, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my most worn jewelry since you guys ask me about it a lot. Now I'm just a little bit biased because I designed these earrings, but these genuinely have been my most worn earrings of the year. They are my safety pin earrings with a little pearl detail at the bottom. The reason I wear these so much is that they don't have an earring back, so you just loop them through your ear like a regular safety pin and then close it. And if you're like me and you lose every single thing in your life, including your earring backs, this is like a lifesaver because it's just one less thing to worry about. Also, if you like move around a lot, if you're like cuddling with your bae, you know how like sometimes the earring backs will like either fall off or they'll like poke you in the back of the head. These are super, super comfortable and you can like mosh pit with them and they won't fall off. As for necklaces, I have this star necklace from En Route Jewelry. I love how when you move around, it like sparkles a little bit. And to complete my necklace stack, I have 2 other necklaces from Missouri. All right, video complete. I've been filming for like 3 hours. My throat is like screaming at me. I know it sounds like my voice is fine, but this is just me like acting through my sickness to be a moderately engaging human being because otherwise this video would be so fucking boring. Anyways, I hope that your 2020 is less of a dumpster fire than mine is and less of a literal fire than all of Australia. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was interesting and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Okay, no, that was too many peace signs. Thank you guys for watching.